Hi Fran, how you doing? It's Russell here from a Celtic State of Mind. I just wanted to ask you, at the start of the season, there's always goals that you have as a team. There's always targets that you want to achieve. Now we're into the sort of final end of the season. What is the driving goal right now, and what is it Celtic are looking to achieve?
Right. Hi, Russell. Nice jacket, by the way. For me, when we set goals, the most important thing is to create an identity, to become a family as much as we can. Obviously, COVID has done a lot of damage in every team in the world. So that's the two main goals. You know, we want to have a very successful medium to long-term project. We want to be the best team in the country for many, many years to come. And that's a process. Okay. So, I am very happy what the girls have achieved so far. We are in a great run of form, and it's very, very important that we think about, in my opinion, we think about the next 3 points. That's it. When you look after every single game, like it's the last game of the season, when we control what we can control, then the byproduct most of the times is winning. So let's focus on, what I tell to the girls. I think they vote into it when they talk. The expectations of winning the league, champion league, all this, is from the outside, and it's great because people need to get excited. It's all about excitement. But for us, it's about the next 3 points. We have to be focused, control every single action, and get the next 3 points.
Fantastic. No, I love that, mate. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Hi, Fran. How are you? I just wondered how pleased you are with the recent results and the way the campaign is going. I think that's 9 games unbeaten now, and has that surpassed your expectations when we restarted after lockdown?
To be fair, I have to be very proud. We scored in the last 9 games 30 goals. We only conceded twice, and none of these goals has been against, obviously, the top 2 teams at the moment. So I have to be very proud. I think the performances has been up and up and up. It's not easy because the way we want to play, the way we press, the intensity that we require, is not easy to keep this high level in every game. Especially when you got in between games against Glasgow City, against Rangers, it's very hard. Even Hibs, Spartans, teams that always make it very difficult. And we managed to don't make mistakes in the last 9 games, apart from maybe not punishing Glasgow City in the second half, but they also got their chances. But yeah, I have to be very proud. I wouldn't say we are overperforming because I think we got an amazing group. I love my team, and I know how good they are. And as long as we can control the mental aspect of the game, I think we are in the place we wanted to be at this moment in time. Obviously, everything to play for, and for us now, the whole focus going into the next 3 points. But if you see the stats, the 9 games, how difficult is that? 25 points from 27 in a league like that with the teams we go is very, very difficult. So I have to be very proud of the team.
Have you noticed a change just since in the short time that you've been in charge? And the club moving towards more professionalism, have you overseen a change within the standard of play and the standard within the squad?
100%. I think obviously we change a lot of things. We try to produce changes in a smooth manner. I don't believe in drastic changes on too many things too quickly. But slowly, I think we got now everyone identify our style, everyone identify our aggression and how we like to press, and how we defend with 11 players, never with 2 or 3. So I think it's a lot. Then the club has done a great effort in a very difficult time, COVID time, has done a great effort. So we are, as a club, structurally, we are growing and growing and growing. So they are investing more resources. We are getting better, much more professional. So I am delighted. I know it's a smooth change. For us, our goal was never to win the league this year. We want to be the dominant team in the future. So it's a smooth process. We got in the team so many, for me, in my opinion, the best young talents in the country, under 19s, internationals, that we want to set this professional high elite environment where they can flourish. So everyone is part of that. And then players like Kelly, that's the mirror where these young girls have to look at to become the best professional they can be. So yeah, I definitely can see a style. I can see a good structure that will help us to be a dominant team in the country in the next years, which is why we are all here.
In that respect, then, would exposure to Champions League football next season really help you to elevate that standard?
I can tell you that we will be in Champions League. I hope we can manage. We will see. I don't want to think about that. I hope we can manage to do it next season, but it's very difficult. On paper, we are the third favorites. We always were the third favorites, and we're happy with that. We like to fight from the underdog position. If we manage to get that, that would be amazing. In terms of the investment that other clubs has done, massive investment to try to get success straight away, and the history of the other club that won the last 13 league titles. We should be humble enough and say, okay, we are on paper, we are the third favorite. If we can get it, it would be amazing. If not, we will need to make sure next year we are there. So again, it's a long-term project. I can guarantee you Celtic will be in the Champions League. I just cannot tell you when.
Thank you, Fran. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Fran. Just on the subject of increasing professionalism within the women's game, Dominic Mackay was a big backer of women's rugby at the SRU, and I wonder if you've had an opportunity to speak to Dominic about the investment going forward, and also maybe where the team is going to find its home ground, because in the recent weeks we've played home games at 3 different parks, at Lennoxtown, Celtic Park and at K Park, and on those 3, which one did the team prefer playing on?
Yeah, I have the opportunity to talk several times to Dom by emails, by message. Obviously, our schedule is crazy. His schedule is even more crazy. So we haven't had the opportunity to meet face to face, but he's been in contact, communication, congratulating us after every single win. I know he did a lot for women rugby, and I know he's very keen to do a lot for Celtic women. So it's fantastic. We got a lot of plans. Obviously, I won't say too much because I wait until they are confirmed, but we got very exciting plans in terms of training and in terms of playing for next season. So but I can guarantee you that it's going to be a much better surroundings than is this year. So yeah, it's going to be, again, in our strategy of increasing slowly professionalism and resources, step by step, we are going to do another step for next season. So it's exciting.
Thanks, Fran. Good luck on Sunday. I'm sure we're going to win, and we won't be third favourites after that.
I hope you are right. Thank you very much.
Hi, Fran.
Hi, Claire.
How are you?
I'm very good. Very excited, and counting the hours until we kick off.
I know. I was going to ask you. I know you said it's just another game and you take everyone, but this does this feel like one of the biggest games you've been in charge of since you joined Celtic, going into the Rangers game on Sunday?
I know it's a cliche, Claire, but for me, honestly, every Sunday is the biggest game we ever been. It's a cup final, and it's the most important game for the season. And in this case, it happened to be a Glasgow Derby. If I think about Glasgow Derby, obviously my experience in Glasgow Derby is absolutely perfect. It's 2 amazing games where, with the best result, we haven't even conceded a goal against them, knowing how good they are, because they are very good and very experienced as well. So yeah, for me, it's very important. I know Kelly talked about some of the girls that, feel nervous. For me, it's very important that, the body chemicals of nervousness and excitement are very similar. It's very important that we know that it's excitement, it's not nervousness. And we have done it twice. Why we cannot do it again? So we will fight for it to get something from the game. I don't want to think, that's the biggest game of the season. It is the biggest game of the season because it's the next one. But yeah, Glasgow Derby, I know what that means for the fans, and this is always something we always talk in the changing room before the game. We always mention the fans. For us is, again, we are talking about a club growing together. The fans is the most important part of football, and we are feeling the passion from them in the social media when we see them in the street, and for us it's about giving them something to cheer in a tough year. So yeah, we will definitely play with our hearts. We will fight to try to get something from the game, ideally the 3 points. And even if we don't get it, we want the fans to feel proud, even in the defeat. But that's a scenario that we are not contemplating.
Just on a practical note, in terms of you've been quite lucky with the fitness of the squad. You've said it's been tricky to pick players. How is the fitness? Are there any players who are a doubt for Sunday? And also, one of the questions we've been asking all season is, a player we've missed is Natalie Ross. I think I asked you about this in a a couple of press conferences ago, but I just wondered whether there's an update on any of that.
Yeah, so obviously it's very difficult, Claire, as you know, to manage. But we've been very professional. We've been very good in our game preparation. The players has been spot on. We managed in some key games to actually get a great result before halftime, and that has allowed us to rest some important players in key positions that we know they are going to need the legs and the intensity in games that are where we are underdogs. So yeah, we've been lucky enough to not pick injuries. There is obviously no one is going to feel 100% right now when you play twice a week, especially when you are not used to, and when you have a stop for 6 months and then another lockdown. So we know if you are 80%, it's good. It's good enough. And regarding Natalie Ross, obviously it's a huge miss for us. One of our most experienced players, a Scottish senior international. She was flying for us. And in a friendly, she got what we thought is just a light sprain, but finally it's been some complications. So we won't see Natalie Ross until pre-season. So hopefully we win and we can dedicate to her alongside other people the win.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Fran. Good luck on Sunday.
Hey, Fran, how you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
Your flat is so much tidier than mine, by the way. Although Wednesday night's match obviously wasn't televised, there's been increased attention on the club this season, kind of especially after lockdown. Has that increased scrutiny impacted how you go about these matches at all? And do you think the players are getting the recognition they deserve?
I think it's been a very positive change. Obviously, with the men league now finishing, the focus turned to the women league. It helped that all the games are televised. It has increased a lot the exposure, the passion. We feel it. We feel it in the social media, and we feel it in the streets. So it's great. It's great. When I first came to Scotland, I could see that. I could see a league that wasn't where it needed to be, but I could see the potential, and I could see with the two in the main game, the two biggest clubs becoming professional will just attract players and players all over Europe, and that's what we've done. We brought so much talent into this league, and this talent that came to stay, not to go like in previous years. So yeah, it's very exciting, and I think the girls feel it. The girls feel now it helped because they feel like proper professionals. Also help that the club is all the time pushing to increase this level of professionalism, but they feel like professionals. So it's very important that they look after themselves off the pitch, and they represent themselves and behave themselves in a professional manner, because now they are out there in the eye of fans, of the society, of the community. So yeah, definitely it's a very positive change. We feel it, and that even gives us more desire to do well, because football is about, as I said before, football is about the fans, and we can get both sides of the spectrum. When we are losing, we will get some stick, which is part of football and part of passion. But at the moment, we are in a amazing form. 8 wins from 9 games and 1 draw. And we definitely want to keep building and keep making our fans happy, because that's the state of mind and the state of happiness we want them to be in.
Well, I think the fans definitely are happy. You're on a fantastic run. Obviously, the last game against Rangers was quite a tight affair. Obviously, Mariah Lee getting the winner. Has that made you think about how you're going to approach this match? Are you going to be looking at it any differently? Any changes in personnel? How are you feeling about coming into this one?
Yeah, sorry, even, but this obviously that's top secret for obvious reasons. But no, we know their strengths. We know their strengths. But we know their weaknesses. They are a very strong team, but they got weaknesses. And so far in both games, in different, the weakness we exploit are different, because they also got evolution, and they also got different players that got different strengths and weaknesses. So we got clear our game plan. Obviously last time we were talking before about nervousness and excitement. When you are nervous, when you are tense, then, when you try to execute actions, let's say finishing or passing, is not clean execution. So sometimes the psychological part is the most important part. So having a game plan clear in the mind of every player, it helps a lot to interpret this nervousness as excitement. So yeah, we will do our game plan. We know we are good enough to take the 3 points from the game, because we have done it the last 2 times. But the last 2 times means absolutely nothing for this game, because that they are not going to be intimidated. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to be good on the ball, like they are always. So we know it's going to be a fight. But this is what we are. We are a team of fighters. with a heart like that and willing to get the 3 points for our fans and for ourselves.
Right, top man, Fran. Best of luck for Sunday.
Thank you very much.